second.
Hey guys, it's AJ. I came down here with Bruce today to Fort Smith, and we met up with Brian.
Brian is a judge for the American Bully Kennel Club. Today he was meeting with roughly 200 different dogs to judge to find out which one was best in show.
Now, while he's looking at these dogs, he's looking for the standard, what this dog is supposed to look like according to the books written by the American Bully Kennel Club.
And I wanted to follow along with him and just kind of see what it was like for a day in the life of Brian.
It was a really fun day, lots of walking around, lots of dogs, lots of dogs. They were cool, they were pretty, and we just hope that you enjoy this video.
The main registries you would even show up to a show for, dog shows would be either AKC, which is kind of the creme de la creme all breed registry, and you have UKC, ABKC that are, in my opinion, pretty close. UKC is also another all breed registry, so you'll see 1 to 150 different breeds of dogs there. So they also host the American Bully, which is different than the AKC, which they do not have the American Bully, so that's kind of why the ABKC was created. So it's the American Bully Kennel Club, and we host all bully breeds, so French bulldogs, English bulldogs, pit bulls, Cane Corsos, and of course the American Bully. So it was a place that was created many years ago for everybody that had the wrong stigma of their breed of dog, because everybody thought an American Bully at the time was a pit bull, and there was no place to really create any differential in that. So that's why the ABKC was created by Dave Wilson and his partners over 20 years ago, actually. So AKC is they do not recognize pit bulls. They do not recognize the American Bully. They recognize an American Staffordshire Terrier, which is other known as an Amstaff, and people either, depending on which registry and which line of dog they got their dog from, they will register either pit bull or Amstaff. But AKC is strictly Amstaff, UKC's pit bull and American Bully. ABKC is pit bull, American Bully, everything else. It's completely obtainable to get these breeds recognized. It's just a process. So people have to create a committee. They have to create, get enough people in a group that are all basically, supporting the same breed. And there's just a process you have to go through to get the breed accepted and recognized by a certain registry. So nobody's really gone to the extent of getting the American Bully or the Pit Bull registered by, accepted by the AKC. So they've kind of just been set in their ways, and that's why we created, other routes to show dogs and register dogs and do things like that. So. I mean, for top competing dogs, in the top spots, I'm sure they're doing a little something more than most people, but I'll be honest by saying most of the time I'm pulling my dogs right out the kennel. We didn't train beforehand, and I have them trained prior to. They're not trained dogs, but I'm pulling them right out the kennel fresh, and we're going right in the show, and they're eating kibble. They're not doing anything special. We got no secret formula as far as that's concerned, but it's just good genetics and good water and healthy food, and everything works out. I think my worst problem is I don't give a fuck about people and their feelings, and it's a dog show world, and it's about dogs. So you didn't pay me to make you feel good and give you a hug and give you a participation ribbon. So I'm there to sometimes break hearts. There's only one person at the show that's gonna like me at the end of the day. Everybody else is gonna like me for a minute, until the dog gets dumped, and everybody paid money, so everybody, you know, feels a way about it. Man, over the last, you know, 10 plus years of being in dogs, I've had more threats and, you know, don't show up to a dog show, don't come to my city, don't do this, don't do that. I've been to every show that I've needed to go to, no security, always by myself, and all the people that have something to say online will never come up to you in person. So it's a beautiful thing. You just do what you want anyways. You let people talk. It all works itself out. In my opinion, anybody should, if they want to make a change, be the change, right?
Right.
So after, you can only bitch about something for so many years. You know, I didn't like the placements I was getting. I didn't like how the judging was. I didn't like all the buddy friend stuff. So, I mean, what can I do? I can be a judge and then not do those things and not be held accountable for that and try to do different, you know? I don't know if anybody notices it or not, but I think there's some people out there that appreciate the fair wins, because I was one of those people, and when I got a fair win, it was the coolest fucking thing in the world. So that will happen, like, so, you know, if I stayed here tonight and I stayed in town or whatnot, you would probably see me out with some people that were at the show. They probably didn't win. It didn't matter for me in that sense. I can't avoid who I'm gonna be around, because I don't purposely put myself around people that are trying to get something from me, I guess. So I don't ever have that issue. But yeah, I mean, it happens. It's a small community, so you're gonna end up, you know, around some people, and people are gonna say stuff. They're gonna assume the worst, but because it does happen. It does happen with a lot of people, but not me, at least. So, and I can vouch for a few people it doesn't happen for, and I'm not the only person that's a saint in the judges registry. No, I haven't been bribed, but people know if they bribed me, it would be all over the internet. So that's probably why they don't.
That's true.
I mean, if you go look at my social media, I put people on blast all the time. I mean, I can't use names, but yeah, there's been some instances where some things went public, and yeah, people got to see that there were bribes being had and people were doing it, but we try not to go down that path if we don't have to.
Right.
I mean, there's going to be crooked shit in any competition in the world. When there's competition, when there's money on the line, when there's fame on the line, when there's importance on the line, people are going to cheat. So a lot of people probably assume that I work for the ABKC, which is false. All they do is provide the educational material, and they're the gatekeepers for allowing people to be licensed judges. So they provide the license, they provide, you know, the ability to allow you to judge, they accept you, but the people who actually hire you are the hosts. So Christina Maxwell, James Cooper, whoever's hosting the show, they're actually paying you, they're the ones hiring you. So I'm just licensed by the ABKC. So it's actually funny, because then when you have people that like post about you and want to like get rid of your career, or they want to see you taken down, or the cancel culture, they want to cancel you out or whatever, they think I work for the ABKC. So they think they can just bitch to James and, you know, Dave and like get them fired. Like I'm hired by the ABKC, which you can't, that's not how it works. So for all those people that might be watching one day, quit bugging James and Dave about trying to fire people. They don't fire people, they license people. So you might want to do your research. I mean, you can get banned, you can get let go, you can get, you know, there's a lot of things that they can do to you. I mean, they own the registry, but as long as you're following protocol and not breaking rules and not being a shady son of a bitch, you should be all right. People can talk shit about me, people can do whatever they want, but as long as I'm following my rules and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I mean, everything is good as gold. People gotta realize they gotta be happy on their own accord. My ribbon ain't gonna make you happy, regardless if it's the right one or not. So back in the day, we used to do more competitions that were based around maybe awards for like the people. Like you would get a TV for best in show, or you might win some cash money. But I feel like we've moved away from that and just done more strict rewards for just the dogs, trophies and ribbons and things like that. And so yeah, it you know, dog shows, winning dog shows, it's more of a recognition than anything. So it's bragging rights. You're not, the ribbons, couple cents, the trophies, however much it is. I mean, it's neither here nor there. We add up breed points at the end of the year, so everybody's trying to get their breed points for their breed. So if you're an English Bulldog, American Bully, whatever it is, there's only one breed winner every single day, and then there's a best in show winner. So you add up those breed points for the end of the year to say you're the best, you know, you've won the most breeds in your breed, so you're the top dog in your breed. So there's the top 10 at the end of the year, so everybody gets the top 10 award for whoever's won the top 10 of their breed. People come and go all the time. You can go buy a $5,000 dog today that could go win a show, and you can be the most popular thing popping for the next year, and then you just disappear. We get those people all the time. As fair weather friends.
When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. Ran up the dough, I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. How I try like that? Amex, no cap, _. They wonder how I go up like that. I rap my lyrics when I perform. They wonder how I try like that. Married to the grind, I brought my ring. I'm corny, but your girlie want the dick. Modest with my jewels, but check the bag. Finally got the money, say my thanks. When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. Ran up the dough, I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. How I try like that? I'm at the bank again. They wonder.
This is all for the biscuits and gravy right here. But yeah, special shout out, of course, to AJ and Bruce. Appreciate you guys coming out. I know this was all new to you guys, but hopefully you had fun, and we get to see you back sometime, and you know, we get some views with this footage. So see you next time.